Miss Corcoran was her name. She was my English teacher, and she stopped me in the hallway, and she said, "I know you have to go, but I want you to know that war is between countries and not between people." And I always felt, very. I was really impressed with that. I always remember that. It still makes me kind of emotional. The younger people use the term shikataganai. There's nothing you can do about it. And they often said that the Japanese, Issei, the first generation Japanese, were fatalistic and they gave in too easily. But they didn't understand the second part of that, which is akinameru, means, to become enlightened and accept that which is impossible and then move forward. And so the Japanese Isseis, the fathers, the parents, they were always looking forward, to see if they could make things a little bit better, more bearable. So it wasn't that they just accepted something fatalistically. They were always thinking, what would happen to our children? Well, at first they were very strict. They used to have guards all around all the guard towers. Later on, we noticed that they didn't have. I guess they realized that there was no place for us to go, even if and it's rather easy to really get out. And so, even if we did, where would we go? Physically, place was right in the middle of a delta. There's swamps all around. And then even if we should get through that, there'd be nothing but Caucasian black people there, and we would stick out so much that there wouldn't be any place to hide, as it were. So I think they realized that too. More and more, a government made it obvious that if you don't answer correctly, then you will be sent to a special camp as a disloyal member of the thing. And for us, that wasn't the issue. The issue was the family, at least many of the people I know. If you don't have any faith in the government and the government insists on treating you like a traitor, then what have you got? You only got your family. And so most people think in terms of how would I preserve my family, you know. And so in my case, when my stepfather said that he would go back to Japan regardless of what, my mother was caught in a dilemma, and she left it up to me in a sense that, how would you feel? I'm willing to go where the children are going. And I told her very clearly that since he's our stepfather and he has always felt that he was not being treated as a real father, we should, stick by him, because the most important thing is, again, as I say, keep the family intact. So she agreed with that. My brother and my sister didn't have much of a voice in that. They were much too young, I suppose, and uh, we went to the lake because of that. And for years, the Japanese American Nisei parents would never talk about their experiences in camp to their children, even until the children found out on their own, from college or whatever, and they began to take a completely different look at the situation. And after that, it kind of broke the, I suppose, all the Nisei parents, just coming out of the woodwork now talking about the experiences. And I think that's a positive thing.